What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up With It podcast. My name is Joseph Alvarez, and we got Ambrose Hayes in here as well.
Oh, yeah. What's up, y'all?
You over there to
Ambrose
stall it.
Hayes. Bro, nah, I got something on my lip, bro. My bad. I'm sorry. But
Anyways,
yeah, it's your boy Ambrose Hayes.
Yeah, we got
right
a
here.
special guest, another special guest this week. So we got our homegirl, Ruby. Say what's up, Ruby. What's going on?
Hi, nothing much.
Just chilling. So Ruby actually is a, I guess, what would you call your title? Like, I don't even know what to call it.
I haven't even given myself a title, honestly. I just create clothes from old clothes.
So like an upcycler, I guess?
Yeah.
I would call it upcycler. That sounds
a
like
designer, I guess. I don't know, somewhere along those lines.
Okay. Well, before we get into it, so like, how'd you end up starting? Like, what made you want to do this? Because I know the first time we met was back in high school, and you used to have red hair.
Way back when, I know.
Like, yeah. way back when.
Don't even know that person anymore, really.
hey, but I'm just saying, like, you were like very creative back then. So I mean, I'm guessing like it's always been a thing with you to be creative. So how'd you get started in this?
Honestly, I didn't even like know anything about sewing until after I graduated from high school. I started thrifting, and then stuff wouldn't fit me, so I would just kind of hand sew it to my size. And then there was like a point in my life where I was kind of just like going into the hairstyling world, but I had to like apprentice under people, so I wasn't allowed to like have that creative feel. So I just kept feeling like something was missing. And so one day I was just like, I'm just gonna buy a sewing machine and see how it goes. And then yeah, pretty much how it got started.
Hey.
Dang, okay.
It worked. I don't know how, but it worked.
I mean, you just got to try new things sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it was just like a kind of random thing for me. And then, I don't know, kind of taught myself how to do it.
Gotcha. So like, so you taught yourself how to sew. So like in that process, like what was your first project, and like, how was it? Was it difficult, or was it like, did it come naturally to you, or?
No, it actually didn't. So I think my first, like, I guess like play around project was like this really weird orange top. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. I don't feel like a project actually worked until about like 6 months in. It took like a good while for me to actually say like, okay, I'm satisfied with the way this looks. It was just kind of a lot of trial and error for the first like 6 months. It was a lot.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, okay. So I mean, obviously I know nothing about sewing. So like, I am completely like, I have no idea what it takes to sew or to upcycle stuff. But like, where do you find all your like old clothes? Like, do you just go thrift shopping, or is it something that's already in your closet, or like, like, how do you?
No, I normally take like a whole day out just to like go like thrift shopping. Because one, I shop for my like actual like clothes that I wear every day from a thrift shop, and then I have to find my upcycling clothes. So normally I'll just like go in and find normally oversized clothes, and then I'll find things that have like cool fabrics, cool patterns, and then I kind of just go off of that.
Dang.
So is there like you go in, or you just like, you already know what you exactly not looking for, but like the idea of like, what you like the idea of like, okay, this is what I'm gonna make? Or is it just like, man, whatever I get, I'm gonna just freestyle it? Like, how, like, what's the?
It depends. If I know that there is like something at the thrift shop, like say like there's always men's oversized pants. So if I know the colors that I want to work with, I'm like, okay, I'll just get like 2 pairs of oversized pants, and I want to look for these colors. But sometimes it doesn't work out that way with the idea that I have in my head, because whenever you're like going off of like upcycled fabric, you're only limited so much. So sometimes you like walk out and you're like, okay, I have what I need, but then you get home and you're kind of like, okay, well, this isn't going to work because I don't have enough fabric to get to that end result type of thing. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't talk about this. I don't talk about sewing much, honestly.
No, I mean, that's why we're here.
Exactly. This is good.
So, okay, whenever you go in and try to find things to upcycle, is it always oversized things, or is it like do you ever get undersized things, or like, have you ever like
Not
patched?
really.
Like,
yeah, I've done patchwork. So like I've done a denim set that I've done where it's just like a bunch of jeans from my closet because I kind of like stopped wearing jeans a long time ago. So they were just kind of like sitting in my closet having no use. So I just kind of cut all those up and did some patchwork. But whenever I go to the thrift shop, I normally try to find something like that is oversized because I know I can't like go to the store and find that fabric again, type of thing. So.
Okay. I get you.
More is better.
Yeah. It's better to have more than not enough. I get you.
Exactly. Yes.
Dang. Okay. Well, do you have any bad experience with upcycling or making clothes, or like, was there a time where you like accidentally sewed your finger or something like that?
I prick myself a lot with like the sewing needles, so like these things.
Oh yeah,
I prick myself a lot, so sometimes I'll like start bleeding a lot, and I'll like have to like move my hand away from what I'm working on so I don't get blood on the clothes. But no, nothing that serious. I don't think nothing that bad. No, not at all.
I
get you, man. But okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, what was the longest project you did that came out like you was like, huh, like, yeah, what was the longest project you ever did? You know.
Well, whenever I first started, I would always, for some reason, I had this idea in my mind that like the only way to like get things done is by like scheduling it bi-weekly, because I had a full-time job. I worked like more than 40 hours a week basically. Oof. And I would like come home and I was trying to like force so much time into one project to try to get it finished in 1 week, so that way I could post bi-weekly. It wasn't until actually I like told myself like there's no rush, there's no reason for you to actually like need to post every week. I'm so sorry. There's no reason for you to have to post every single week for you to like grow, I guess, because there really is no room for growing whenever you're kind of like rushing it. I would say I made this jacket out of my brother works for a furniture shop, so he gave me a bunch of swatches from his job, and he was just kind of like go crazy with it. That one took me, I think, a good like 2 or 3 weeks, because you have to like sew each square together, and then you have to do the inside detailing, and then the pockets, and then the collar, and all that other crazy stuff.
Dang.
So that took a lot of time, but it was a fun process. Even while making it, I was excited. So normally I know like while I'm making something if I'm gonna like it, because if I have no motivation to finish it, then I feel like I won't like the end result, which normally happens.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so you said you had a full-time job, and you said you work 40 hours a week. So is this more of like a hobby to you, or is this something that you want to pursue in the future? And also, second question, I know you say you post all the time. So is it just like, is that your main goal, is just to post like your creations, or are you trying to go for something like in the fashion industry, you know, make your own clothes type of thing, or yeah?
Okay, so hard questions, I guess. I enjoy my job. I enjoy my full-time job. I find it allows me to be as creative as I am with this. I really don't know where I want to go with this. I feel like with just like teaching myself and trying to figure out how to do everything, that's kind of what I want to do first before I decide what the next step is.
Gotcha.
Because I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't know how to do, and I feel like I can't really create this like end result until I figure out how to do everything in this aspect. If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, I get you.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. But like,
yeah, it makes sense.
And the second question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was your second question?
Oh, like, do you see yourself like making your own clothes to the point to where like you're selling them, or is it like something?
I have sold a couple things, but like you were saying about the posting, I don't find it. I guess I don't know how to explain that part about the posting, because it's just kind of something like I'm working all the time, so it's kind of like, why not post it? You know, it gets good. You know, it brings a lot of great opportunities. It allows people to see my work. It allows people to see like what I'm kind of doing with my time. So yeah. And then making clothes I normally make clothes only for myself. I do sell clothes, but as of recently, I've kind of been trying to explore out of like my own size by like going into like clothing, and then like, you know, other body shapes. So yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,